Run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his feet as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, y'all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
On 2nd and 11 now. Griffin. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Antonio Gates, 47 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Got a man. It's Randy Moss complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First down, Patriots.
Now the first for Bush. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now Rodgers. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he goes touchdown. It's a Patriots sack. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. This is for his running back, Tomlinson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run with LT. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So an onside kick fail in the 1st quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Go, go.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So more problems here in this 1st quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
49-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots, nothing.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Griffin, and he rifles one incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. Flag down. Let's see if this will stand.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Patriots 21. Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. 955. Hey, eat. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Griffin, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown. Oh, but there is a marker on the field. So now the question, who is this on? And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Patriots 28. Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
That's
Ain't
fielded
doing
on the
nothing.
back line of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
First down, Patriots.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
It's 2nd down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Griffin. Right side catch. This is Gates. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Griffin. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Allen. He's got it. Hit the 15. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. But a scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin looking deep for his tight end Gates. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Antonio Gates, the veteran tight end, was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Ready. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. You better be afraid. Ready, go.
And this is Tomlinson. Past the 12, and now off to the races down the right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. LaDainian Tomlinson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Koo set to kick off.
A scramble for it. I think the Patriots may have got it. They did. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this.
And it's intercepted.
One play at a time. Here we go.
Gilmore. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Randy Moss, 79 yards. And the Pats able to cash in for 6.
For the extra point.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's 4th down.
19 Tiger. Go.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. Finds his target. It's Gates. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Allen on the screen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Play action. It's Griffin. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Patriots continue to roll.
And in this day and age, I would love to play quarterback in the NFL. Wide open offenses, acrobatic receivers. If you're accurate, you're going to have days like this.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. They were a little too excited.
Celebrate the win.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Oh, a good return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Griffin now off the bootleg. It's complete to Turner. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And unable to break away, they stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
That's what I do. Hey, check right. Watching it by.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Ezekiel Elliott, 70 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Griffin on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. They go play action with Griffin. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground You've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Number 19.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
2 brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Check 55. 50. Check 55.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down.
That sun's going to be a factor all game long. I'm not sure it made a difference on that one, but it's something to think about on all deep throws during this time of year.
Get that quarterback, D-Rod. Get that quarterback.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. The Pets are going to get there. Down he goes.
There you go. Got him again.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
13 on the play. It's 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. Now he gets this deep into Patriot territory. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
Now Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Patriots 7. Sebastian
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the handoff, Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because the defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, Griffin. Open man, it's Allen. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Caught by Gates, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
And the Patriot first down.
Inside the red zone, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing again, Griffin. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 6 yards away. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he's trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And there he goes, Reggie Bush.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
All the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Reggie Bush, 74 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Sebastian Janikowski set to kick off.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little game.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
To throw on third down, Griffin. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On first and 10, it's Griffin. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Over here.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10. Here's Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10.
Hey, take 26.
To throw again. Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 23 yards to pick up there. On first down, Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
They can't stop us. They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks. Check. 18. 55 to Mike. They're not ready for this, man.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Right now, you got 58.
They go to Elliott again. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Robert Woods, 32 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Browns 28, Patriots 14.
Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Lawrence Taylor just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Griffin. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. From the gun on third down, Griffin. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now they go for it on fourth down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys are going after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Browns send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, Griffin. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. On first down, Griffin. And this is for his running back, Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He's got his man, Gates. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are...
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of... I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of... I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with it, rocking black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Throwing now, Griffin on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins.
Yeah, it's on.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Patriots nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Reggie White on the sack there, showing the explosiveness that led him to the Hall of Fame. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Walker. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. He's going to try and do this himself. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Out of the gun, McNabb. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. So close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll go with the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
On 2nd, it's Tomlinson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 3rd down, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
On 2nd down now, Tomlinson. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he gets us to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Griffin. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run on first down. Tomlinson. He's to the 10. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run. Tomlinson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LaDainian Tomlinson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, Walker.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, it's McNabb. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's McNabb.
Looking for Rager again. This time he's got him.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
You're not going to get me? 55. Back 60. Big serious right here. You got to step it up. Check right, check right. Watching you hurt, hurt. Coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Free. Watch the shit. Check safety, check safety.
They'll throw now on the final play.
That'll be caught. Rager with it.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, Walker.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's like a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's McNabb. Ooh, with a juke. Now they set up a screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down or 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Second down, McNabb. Oh, it's a screen pass. Incomplete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Taking him down is a veteran, Darrelle Revis.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack. And trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
The point after.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Set to return it. Here's Turner.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Here we go.
Back to the air. RG3 after the pick six. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough.
14.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Buying time to his left. Gonna let he's got a man. Complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for the Patriots, and even 40 yards.
46-yard line.
Now Griffin on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now it's the backup Herbert. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Reggie White picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll run. Tomlinson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
Again, it'll be Tomlinson. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line.
Stopped short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up third and
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And this time he is in. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, You got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
On the return, Walker. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Looks like he'll throw here. Left side here to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. McNabb to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Here's Walker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible, yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable, then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro, ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa, your whole team is no competition, boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission, running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog, turn the whole field to a schoolyard, bunch of students ain't eating round here, I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear, put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier, show no love, got the confidence, no fear, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, okay, yeah, can I hit that, okay, yeah, can I hit that,
Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They get this out left, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Patriots add on to their lead. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. He throws there, incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to go for it. It's Romo. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deep.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Here's Romo now on second down. And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. Kyle Van Noy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able...
It got his man complete. 30. 10.
In your face!
Amari Cooper, 89 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Tomlinson, and he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll indeed go for it with Griffin. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. No question that one stings a little extra because he had that first down. It would have been a fourth down conversion.
Love the effort. Love the maneuverability. Don't like the fact that he didn't bring the ball with him. And now it's going to go in the other direction.
Following the fumble recovery, Romo. And he's got his man in stride, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Throwing on third down, Romo. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
30-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
A first down carry for Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
To throw on 2nd down is Romo, escaping the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Des Bryant, 30 yards. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
From the gun, here's Romo. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go for the 40. Out of the gun, Griffin. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Patriots 28, our home team 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Williams to return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go. That team, right here.
From the gun, Romo. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something...
That's caught at the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Romo. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Again, Romo sliding out of the pocket. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Williams now on the return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 36 yards on the play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big play. Robert Woods, touchdown. Robert Woods, 47 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
28. Our home team, 21. Zerline set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the speed. Muffs it. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7. As they begin this drive, rush coming, and he's taken down. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this 2nd half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the 1st half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
At the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play. Romo to Bryant. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Romo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Being chased out left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. 3rd down here.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Romo letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do snap it. Now Romo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Griffin. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 35.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in
your face!
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. LaDainian Tomlinson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Youngway Koo is set to kick off.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a 1st down throw. Romo. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw on third down, Romo. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. C.D. Lamb, 44 yards. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Throwing again is Romo. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Our home team.
And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball.
There he goes right side, and he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Patriots 49. Our home team 27.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
On the return, Williams. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Romo. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Kyle Van Noy getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On second down, here's Romo.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From the gun, Romo. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second and 1 at the 40.
Operating from the gun. Romo escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. The 20.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.